Forsaken. The bloody coup is now complete. The human infestation purged from the planet, and the Earth, a wasteland, mastered by machines. The desperate, the barbaric, the truly forsaken. Only these are brave enough, or foolish enough, to venture back to the once blue planet. Their goal, to free the Earth from the malevolent dominion of the machines.
This is, I can't tell if this is working or not. Move this closer. Let's see. Oh, maybe. I gotta adjust my volume, I guess. Drop this down to about here. I remember renting this game because it had the sexy, I don't know what to call her. Sexy lady was in the cover. Wow, it's got a pretty lady. Stupid trailer, whatever, the commercials, just like, the future is forsaken. The future is forsaken. And I was like, what is that? Oh man, I hope the future is forsaken. And yeah, you know, getting into PC gaming later on, coming back to this was like, oh, this is just like Descent. This is literally all it is. Okay. Oh my gosh. This damn intro again. It's so weird that that fruit punch monster. Anyway, it's so weird to me that for some reason they keep putting out the strangest games. Like I know. Saying I know is a little bit too confident. But man, one day I feel like I'm gonna turn this on. There's gonna be like, if it's not WCW or NWO or WWF or whatever, it'll be like, oh, here's virtual pro wrestling, and it'll be amazing. Trucker. Beard. Lokasana. This controller has been pulsing the entire time since I loaded this game up from the main menu. It just now stopped.
The game begins. There is carnage ahead, and for the victor, there is honor and the spoils of battle. For the vanquished, there is pain and humiliation. Failure is not an option for the Forsaken.
So, like, clearly this is in first person, right? I remember. All right, so we have up, down. This is 6 degrees of freedom. Is that what they call it? So we have a throttle. Awesome. This is the kind of game that, like, if this was, if the N64 had like either 2 analog sticks or like analog buttons or something, would be so much easier to control. And this is very, very, very squirrely. I think it's way closer than I thought it was. Is my depth perception being off? I feel like I'm into this game and I try to convince some friends, like, hey, we should play this. Like, that was a bad idea. It was a fool's errand. I had also, again, I've probably expressed plenty of times that I'm not like, I'm not the biggest Turok fan. However, at the time that Turok was coming out, especially on N64, there were certain games that it felt like you had to play. So, like, I had played Turok, but I bought Turok Rage Wars because I thought the idea, I had didn't have a PC at home, but I had access to a PC at my grandma's house, and I had bought Unreal and then Unreal Tournament. Damn it! Behind me, I think. Yep. Whoa. 8 more enemies to kill. Anyway, Rage Wars. The reason I bought that game was because it looked a lot like what I imagined Quake 3 would be like, and all these magazines were talking about how great Quake 3 was. I would literally buy issues of PC Gamer and just sit there like, wow, look at computer games. Hadn't heard of the Synth back then. Sure wish I had. The Synth's interesting. It's kind of like this, but I think it's even more narrow somehow. Oh my gosh, blow up. Thank you. At some point, I was like, you know what I should do? I should run straight in the room with the enemy. I'm almost there. I gotta kill one more. Did it. Look at the hot girl. Oh, she's hot, right? I think that's hot. Protecting Bobulus from the unwanted intruders, locate the bomb and place it beside the defensive shield monitor. You must return to the beam end point before the bomb's timer reaches 0. Okay, so I have to take a bomb, put it somewhere, and then get out before the time runs out. They start the level off with you getting bullied. Nice. These two dudes come around the corner and like, yep, time to die. Oh my gosh, I said 2. I didn't even think that when I got pushed back, those things are over there too. Ah. What is open? I do. Ooh, this thing shoots faster. Also running low on shields. Okay. The hell is that? What's shooting? Oh, these things down here. Alright. I don't know what's supposed to happen when I do that. What did I do? What is this? Man. Bless their hearts for trying to make controls like this work on a console. So the controls, Nintendo controls. A is forward, B is backwards. Use the C buttons, I guess, to go the strafe, and then use the analog stick to kind of like aim. The aiming is inverted, which to me makes sense for this kind of game because I am flying. So I'm using a ship instead of it being a person. If it's a person, I gotta have regular controls. If it's flying something, I'm cool with inverted. This looks like a thing. It's not a thing. If I was playing on mouse and keyboard on a PC, I'm pretty sure what just happened right there, like this, I'd be able to freely rotate however I want to, but I can't do that on this, so dang. Got a bomb. I just don't know where to use a bomb at. A bomb. Oh, jeez. Oh. This looks like the thing, right? Some retro game design right there. It's like there's a door that unlocked. Where? Don't know. Man, I put that bomb there myself. I didn't realize that's what that was. I was thinking it was collectible for some reason. Here, maybe? To do. Okay, I see it now. That number is the number of mines or whatever, the secondary weapon I have. What's supposed to do with this thing though? Feels important. Oh no, I'm about to die. Ah, there's nowhere for me to go. Dude, they're gonna put me right here. Arm it or something? So I just have to get out. What? That's the sound I associate with Turok. Just anytime he gets hit, just slowly feeling more and more sick. Gex. I need them to make. They're still doing it. Of course, they're still doing it. But I need them to be there to be even more retro game collections. Let's see. Interesting. 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 Does that mean let's go see something? Let's go on the eShop and let's see if those games are not available on the store anymore. Because if you notice, those games were published by Night Dive, but I'm pretty sure I bought Turok. But I don't know if it's still available for sale. I never actually looked back to see if it's still on here. It is. Maybe I didn't buy it on here. I thought I did. I must have had Summer Strain. I know I own it on PC. Because I was going to get 3, even though, again, all of these games make me horribly sick. The thing that makes me sick is... So, you got the PlayStation, N64, and Saturn. The N64, in order to give them, like, wide landscapes, because the games were on cartridges, is they would take textures, which are, like, the things that you see, like, I don't know, you could say, like, this shirt, like, this is a shirt texture, like, this is just one big image or whatever. So they would have that, like, here's the ground, and they would take it, and they would have, like, a flat polygon or whatever, and they would stretch that texture out. So if you look at the walls there, to me, the mountains there don't look natural, which already messes with my head. I'm like, all right, whatever, it's Fantasyland. But then they throw in this smoke, and then there's also the fact that the camera is just, like, view bobbing, so anytime you move anywhere, it's just, like... And it's, after you play it for a while, it's just like it starts to mess with my head. Like it makes me feel motion sick in a way that almost no other game does. There's a couple of VR games that did it. Actually, there's only 1 or 2 that I know did it. I think Boneworks did, and there's some other like super early VR game where like they would move your character in a way where it didn't feel natural. Like you'd be looking this way, and all of a sudden your character starts shifting this way because you're on a platform or something. It's like, yeah. But at the same time, I do have a nostalgia for these two. This is the game. This is one of the games I think I got suspended for. No. I had a magazine that had, I think, Turok on the cover, and I believe it had an advertisement for Doom 64 on the back, and I didn't know it. I just bought the magazine that morning. It was recess. I'm sitting there reading this magazine in like 4th grade or whatever, 3rd or 4th grade, and just looking at it like, wow, look at this, look at these games here. And the teacher, whoever was watching us, comes over. It's like, Jason, come with me right now. I can't believe you're reading that filth here. And she takes the magazine, and I'm like, what? And it said the word hell on the back of it or something like that, because again, Doom was on the back cover. Doom 64. So those 2 games in my head are always mixed up together. Not like I don't get the games confused, but it's just like they're intertwined. Shadow Man, I don't get Shadow Man. Shadow Man is one of Acclaim's worst issues. They for PR, I believe they were trying to get you to, or whoever, they're offering you a bunch of money if you would allow them to go to the grave of one of your loved ones and change the name on it to Shadow Man. Like, Also, something else is really funny about the mature N64 games, if you haven't noticed, outside of one, they're all published by Acclaim. This is supposed to be the... Some people say they like this more than GoldenEye. I don't get it myself. It's cool. It's just too complicated for me. What I like about GoldenEye, I'm sure this game has it too, is that if you play GoldenEye on like Agent, Agent, Special Agent, 00 Agent or whatever, the harder you make the game, the more... The game gets harder, of course, but they give you more objectives to complete. This game's like base level has you doing a lot more stuff. And a lot of times I just wouldn't understand it. It's cool. It's a cool game, especially in hindsight. I remember renting this in Donkey Kong 64 because the only way to get an expansion pack, the rental, was Donkey Kong 64. And all I did was just, I played the campaign for a little bit, and then just did bot matches.
Are they all expendable?
Don't joke. You have to be careful, Joanna. Code keys will only operate while the owner is alive. If you kill them, the key is useless. Armed guards are a different matter, of course.
What's the target location?
Work your way down the building to the ground level. Dr. Cowell will be in a research lab somewhere in the underground facility.
How will I recognize him?
We don't have an image record, and we can't find any official files. All we have is the name. Good luck, Big Doc.
Reading. I don't know why the controller's just constantly vibrating with this game. Or this stuff in general. So you got... Actually, if I go in here and set this to... Does this do the thing? Okay, so on the N64 you could set this to 16:9 and set it to widescreen and all this other stuff. But it slows down the frame rate. I don't know if it still has that issue or not. Let's see. Oh, that's amazing.
Joanna, it's good to see you.
Come with me. I'll walk you around the training rooms. The information center is through this door.
Hi.
Hiya.
Find out as much as you can, Joanna. There's a gap in my records.
Agent, special agent, perfect agent. Let's go with agent. Just gotta get into the lab. I think special agent's the one that has you like going in there and you gotta go to some room and use a drone and photograph some bomb or something and get out of there.
Why the big hurry?
If Dr. Carroll is not extracted tonight, Datadyne will put him through mind conditioning, and we'll lose our best chance of finding out what Datadyne are up to.
Are they all expendable?
Don't joke. You have to be careful, Joanna. Code keys will only operate while the owner is alive. If you kill them, the key is useless. Armed guards are a different matter, of course.
What's the target location?
Work your way down the building to the ground level. Dr. Carroll will be in a research lab somewhere in the underground facility.
How will I recognize him?
We don't have an image record, and we can't find any official files. All we have is the name. Good luck, Dr. Doc. Control. The levels are too high. Use the cam spy.
Understood.
My bad, Amir. Oh, okay. There's my face. All right, cool. I need to. I think I've gone on this rant before about desks and how they aren't deep enough. Why is this control? Man, what is this? I'm gonna cut this off. I have to turn off this vibration because it's literally just nonstop vibrating for some reason. It's like, oh, these games are mature, so there's a heartbeat. It's just like a weird. Anyway, I bought this desk on Amazon. It was an L desk. I broke the L off because the L was useless. It's an L. That's great, but it was like so stubby, and the way that my desk is, or my room is, like there's not enough room for it. So instead, I'm just using the main part of the desk, but the desk is like this in terms of like depth. So when I had all the monitors on their actual stands, I had no space on my desk, like for the keyboard or anything. The keyboard would be up at a weird angle. So I bought one of those triple monitor stands, and that's working out great. I got that going for me. But I got the Steam Deck, or not, sorry, not my bad. I got the Switch 2 dock on the desk. Controller, I got my keyboard, I got a mouse, and a big-ass mouse pad. But I can't figure out how to put my damn webcam at. It's actually sitting on top of the Switch 2 right now. I've got this thing, this little tripod here. But the problem is that once I do this, the legs come out so far. So if my desk is like this big, this is already cutting into it, and I don't know where to put it at. I guess I'm gonna figure that out right now. I'm gonna play a game. Hang on. I mean, I'm still here. I'm just gonna move stuff around a little bit, especially since the Steam Deck doesn't seem to fast charge anymore. I am going to be using my Steam Deck, but it's just going to be for me. I'm not going to be streaming with it anymore. I might take it with me on the go. I just realized, so since it does a slow charge, like it takes maybe like 10 to 12 hours to go from the fully charge if it charges. I never let the thing drain all the way anyway, so I'm still going to use it. I usually let it drop down to about like maybe 60% before I start panicking. Oh, it's going to die, it's going to die. And charge it. So it should hold up fine for me for just like playing, you know, maybe lightweight stuff in bed, like if I want to play ROMs or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Better. I like that. It's slightly higher. I have no space on my desk for my mouse now, but whatever. We'll leave this. Let's leave this. So, Psycho Dream. Psycho Dream. Oh, the slide. There we go. Psycho Dream right here. I bought this. It's $5, $6. I think it's on sale for like $4.30, $4.40, something like that. It's like 20% off. Bought this game. I was like, man, I remember this game. I should pick it up. I don't remember where I played it, but I remember it being kind of interesting. I never got that far, and it was like, wait, where did I play it at? I must have bought it or had the ROM or something. And I was sitting there, like, going through my memories, like, where could I have played it at? And it occurred to me, like, it's just in here. It's literally in here. I think I might have, well, no. I can rewind these games too, so. Ah, that text right there is in English. That's the only thing that really changed. Pick this up. I got a bunch of games in here because they were on sale for like $1, even though I own most of them on PC/Steam Deck. I wanted to have them here too. Should have gone through and got them all. I didn't. What else do we have? I have Klonoa. Stupid commercial. Stupid ad. We shouldn't. I have Klonoa, but baby, I want Klonoa. R-Type Dimensions. This was one of the first Switch games I bought. It's so weird. Good old Picross. Spire, Spelunky, Spirit Fair. I don't think it's installed. Let's remove this icon. I just removed Tetris 99. Dragon Grandpa. Here's the thing that's really weird to me. It's how there are some games that are just on here that don't make any sense. Specifically, this collection of mana only being available on Switch. That's odd. That's really weird. I was thinking, like, looking on the PC, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get that once I bought Visions of Mana. I was like, wait, it's not on there. They have the Secret of Mana remake. They got Trials of Mana, the 3D one, but they don't have the collection of the original games. Good old Castlevania. I got the DS one, Dominus collection, I believe. I have that too. Yep. I had to come across some like really weird games to stream. Not weird games, just games that you don't normally see people like playing. Like Mario Kart now. do, 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 do. I want to know if I like Mega Man Battle Network. I don't know if I do. Two soldiers walk the desolate streets of a city reduced to rubble. The flames of vengeance burn in their eyes, guns ready to be fired at any alien in sight. Bill and Lance are back to free mankind and crush the Red Falcon once and for all. Doing that again. I hate this. I remember this. The only way to get it to fill in the space is to go with scan lines. So I set it to original, it looks like this. So stupid. Where's my reset? It's unacceptable. I cannot have like the first two enemies in the game. Oh man. As I'm playing this, I feel like there's a little bit of a lag. Not much, but a bit of one. Let me. What determines if I do okay in this level or not is if I can get myself back in like 80s, 90s mind, where I'm like, all right, this is 3D. I know where I'm jumping at. When I see this now, none of this makes any sense. Like I'm jumping over bullets, but I'm not. Those bullets don't seem like they're at me, like in the way that you would associate, you know, in a 3D game. Like, oh, this is this distance. Thanks. Oh, my lives here. Boss too. Oh, this guy here. Bomberman. Oh, smokes. Oh, why didn't jump? For some reason I was thinking, oh, this is gonna be fine. Oh no. Game over. Oh man, I gotta get it together. One of the versions of this game has a turbo thing. On the second button. Like if you have two shoot buttons, the second button is turbo. This one doesn't seem to have it. Also, that's with me. If I want to have a bad go in a game, I might as well play Contra 3. I've never finished Contra 3. Contra 3 or Hardcore. game feels like it's on turbo speed after just playing Contra 1. I think actually part of what it is I want to say it's the display side stuff here. I knew what Contra was by the time this game came out, so... Get all the way over there and you blow everything up. Look at how intimidating this thing is. It's so big. I think this is one of the coolest looking set pieces in the series. It's so neat. This game is so full of like being here and just that look right there, it's so cool. That always felt badass. There's something that you do in games where it's like, no, this just feels cool, I'm gonna do it anyway. But you think, no, this looks cool. What I want. When I was younger, I hated this. It looked cool. I was like, man, this looks so neat, but I never understood what I was doing. And as I got older, I got a really big appreciation for these levels right here. Especially, you know, after playing first-person shooters and maybe twin-stick shooters, like let's just say Geometry Wars. Coming back to this and be like, oh, I get it. Like you have to like use buttons to kind of like steer yourself and strafe and all that. It gets so much easier that way. We'll start here. So you have to blow up those little roundings. These dudes come out of them and you have to shoot them. You gotta shoot the bad guys, just like that. Catch is that you rotate the screen, as you can see, so you can walk any direction. It's giving me directions on where to go to next. Ugh. Let's go there. I don't remember how to read these. Under the ground breaks away at certain points. I forgot how to read it. That's one of my biggest problems on this level nowadays. So everything else is way easier for me to figure out. It's like this. I think it's here. Yeah. It always breaks away the same way, but it's trying to figure out like where you can actually walk it. It's hard. Mini graphics. No. One. Oh. I don't know what I would do if I went to like, if I was in a combat zone and there's this one guy standing in the middle of like some plaza just spinning in circles with two guns just like this. Alright, let me try to redeem this key real quick. Hopefully it works on Steam. Games, Activator Pro. Product 8675309. Yes. Yes, this was, I remember this now. I mean, of course I remember the level because this is a level I die on all the time. There's a specific section where there's like these mosquitoes that pop up. There's a specific section called the entire level. But specifically when those things pop up, I'm really bad at it. Right about here. These things. This is what I use the flamethrower for. Is this thing. This thing here, this is another section where I was just awful. Part of the issue is I can never figure out how I want to do this. Especially once the thing opens its eye. I should probably try doing this section with a laser one day. Oh my gosh. Lost the weapon of choice. Decisions, man. I didn't realize I didn't own this, or maybe I owned that and I didn't own Undertale. Either way, I've never got far in either game. That's the set. Body break.
grenade launcher in my bag.
My bad, I'm clearly here. I'm trying to figure out something. Hey, by the way, it's apparently National Video Games Day. Or something. I don't know. It's celebrated on different days, which that's not how that works. Okay. As if I know what this password is. Warcraft. Start. Why? All hell breaks loose on 6/6/2023. That's years ago, literally. Yes. That's what it's done. Digits. We're typing in a damn code and it's like, hey, you gotta update. Do you have to update right now? Do you really? Addictive.
Think again, asshole. One good spill deserves another. Your blood for my drink. Gotcha.
sorry, that makes me really happy. Just hearing Shake It Baby. Oh, alright, let's see if I can get this damn thing to redeem. I just found the spot to redeem the codes at, and I gotta find it again. Redeem code. No. Activision's website. There's no Activision launcher, right? It's just Battle.net. Why are there so many different launchers for this one stupid service? What is this? You want me to go to callofduty.com/redeem? What is that website? Then You know what? Let's not do this. Let's turn this off.
Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby.
Boomstick.
Okay. Oh, most of that game was me being paused, but whatever. Not really in the mood to play that. I just wanted to see how that ran. Sonic Mania. Super Nintendo has the coziest library. The coziest library because this is when Harvest Moon starts up. Right there. Earthbound, Demon's Crest, Breath of Fire 1 and 2 are both on here. Man, this thing is I get that people complain like, man, these games should be free. But I mean, for the price, for the just like, you know, access to online play, and you get these two and they just randomly add games in, it's so cool. And you get stuff like Fatal Fury too. Like, why? That's not the kind of thing that you would expect to see on here normally. I think I finished this on here. Just curious. I do believe I played this game on the Switch. I did. Oh man, I called. Oh wow, I predicted the future. Who knew? Who knew? I predicted the future. I had no clue they were going to re-release Gex. So good. Let's go. I wonder if we have space for Metroid Dread. I guess I do. Here's the catch. To free up space for Metroid Dread, I think the best move I could do, I don't really want to do, I've been trying to avoid this, I would have to get rid of one of the Switch games, and the one I'm looking at the most is this right here. I have had, I don't know, even when Tears of the Kingdom came out, I played it for a bit, and I liked it until I started seeing people doing all sorts of cool stuff, and I was like, I'm not that creative, and then I just kind of like crashed, like, I'm not going to do this. If I can't be that cool, what's the point? We got Yakuza 0, I've got Tears of the Kingdom, and I got Mario Kart. Mario Kart's not going, because Mario Kart is the kind of game that I'm not a big fan of. Not a huge Mario Kart fan. But at the same time, it's fun to like pick up and be like, I'm going to do a circuit, and then just do that and drive around for a little bit. Anyway. Gotta think about that long and hard. They do have Moonwalk. Favorite thing about going back to play games like this is that like it's like the more you know, it's like dangerous knowledge. Like you have like forbidden knowledge. So if you know how to do a wall jump, or if you've seen speedruns, you get like speedrun tips stuck in your head instead of how to actually play the damn game. So all of a sudden you're in a place like this and you're like, oh, well, I did it. But like, what are you doing? And you'll be like, oh man, I know how to get to these places, but I don't know what the sequence is to, like I'm sequence breaking, but what am I sequence breaking? Because I need something to get through here. The last metro is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace. Why can't Metroid crawl? I remember listening to a podcast and they were talking about this game and just some of the little like subtle things about it. And they're like how creepy it is that like you're playing the game and the music is really subdued and everything seems like it's just like dead. And if you played Metro before, maybe you have some memories of it or whatever. But there's not really much happening here. And all of a sudden you get this thing and like it's like the entire place is watching you. Yeah, I never really got that vibe from it. And like after listening to that and playing the beginning of the game again, you're like, oh, okay. What do they mean? all of a sudden this thing comes on, and you got these two lights right here that are like facing you. As I'm playing this, if you're wondering, in the back of my mind, I'm still wondering, like, do I want to get rid of that? I never really made much progress in Tears of the Kingdom, and I bought it day one. I think I might have pre-ordered it, installed it on the original, I had the Switch OLED, brought it to work, played it, because I think I installed the game like at midnight. By the time I finished installing, it was like time to go to work. And sat in the break room before work started and played it for a bit. I was like, oh, this game seems so cool. And as they added more and more abilities, I never even got to like the underworld part. So, seemed like a neat game though. If I was to uninstall it, I would be installing like Metroid Dread and the Metroid Prime remake. You didn't see it. The Nintendo Direct was today, and they did announce the date. Metroid Prime 4 is coming out in 2025, officially. They're also adding, the highlight for me, I don't care what anybody else says or thinks, the highlight for me is that they're putting Virtual Boy on the Virtual Console thingy, whatever you want to call this. I wish it wasn't so damn much. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking about the Capcom Fighting Collections and how I think the Marvel collection was on sale recently, but it wasn't on sale for like $38. Something like that's not really a sale. But now it's at the full price. It's like, man, I should have bought it when it was on sale. Since the Steam Deck is, like I said, semi broken, it slow charges. It still works, but I can't really stream from it. Had all my fighting games on there for the most part. Even some of the ones I clearly have them on Steam, but I uninstalled them from Steam on PC. And was primarily using them on the Steam Deck. So now I feel like I need to go back and re-get those games. Holy smokes, you know what? How I talk myself into doing bad things. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Give me a second. Figure out what I'm... Hold on, let me see what I'm doing before I do it. trying to check my accounts to see what's in what. Found out I'm working on Sunday. Do this. Oof. Kinda close. This thing's just loading. There's no way I can make this work out. Kidding me? They sent me a code. Why? I hate when apps. I've got apps on my phone that have they're set up to my fingerprint, but they still occasionally just like log you out. And I don't get it. What's happening? Boss fights in Metroid are bad to me. They can look cool, they look really neat, but like the mechanics of them tend to be just like whatever. That's a creepy boss fight, kind of, just because you've never seen that happen before. Like the room that you always go into and get something and it's safe. All of a sudden there's something there. Spooky bad guy. I get it, I guess that's, you know, it's cool because it's different, but at the same time, like, that was just shoot and jump and shoot. Maybe this game is available. It feels very strange to me that people know what Symphony of the Night is, and Symphony of the Night is never available anywhere. When I first saw this just looked like one big monster, but now you see like all of them together. Weird. Oh my gosh. I keep thinking that's the select button. That's where it should be at. Hell no. Hell no. Save room first. Love me. I need to find some games. Okay, so for a while I wanted to do this thing where like maybe on weekends, like say Friday night or Saturday night, I would just host the server in an old game or something. Just games I could be like, oh, these are weekend games, man. Games that you can just set up a lobby and have fun with, or just mess around with or whatever. It was fighting games for a little bit, but everybody I used to play with, they don't really. Everybody kind of went their own ways and does other stuff now. So. Setting up a lobby in like Skullgirls and just being like, alright, well, this is not my favorite game. However, it's the game of the people at the moment, so have this running. I've got memories of, again, I'm not a Halo fan, not the biggest Halo fan. I think Halo's okay. It's totally fine. I don't think it's like the most life-changing game like some people do. I do have memories of being in high school. It was the third high school I went to. It was in like my junior year in like 2003, 2004. I think probably right around when Halo 2 was coming out. It was before it came out, but around that time. And it was a marching band. And on Fridays, school would get out at like, 2:30, whatever, 2:30, 3 o'clock. And the games wouldn't start until like, 7. So if we were traveling, maybe we have like 2 to 3 hours to kill. So what we would do is once one of the guys in the band got his permit, everybody would go to his house, and anybody, I had an Xbox, there were other people that had Xboxes too, and we would just do the 16-player LAN games for Halo. And like, again, Halo, not my favorite game, but it was a lot of fun just kind of hanging out, just like, hey, this is just something stupid that we can do. Let's make up our own rules or whatever. Games need more of that. Games need more custom servers, as people have been saying for years. Like, people that don't understand it, they're like, why would you want that for? That's stupid. We'll leave this alone. Alright. Hey, Punk. Are you tough enough? Why does Andy look like a girl there? Where's Geese? Oh, is that Wolfgang? I think that's Wolfgang over Big Bear over his left shoulder. I guess I'm going to take a break for a bit because I've been halfway eating for the past 2.5 hours. Should probably knock this out. It's not even that much food. Just that usually when I stream or if I start playing a game, it's kind of like lose track of stuff. So hopefully I'll be back later tonight. Not really sure. If I'm not, hope you have a good night. Peace out. Happy Friday. Happy National Video Games Day, whatever the hell that means. And